What's good with the guys? It's Mike, aka Buzz Lightyear here. I'm gonna bring you some gameplay of the Special Ops guide on how to beat Toxic Paradise. This is actually a fairly easy level to beat, especially on the veteran. It just basically takes a lot of time and effort. If you just kind of tend to take some time, take some cover, keep yourself away from the enemy. You can see right here how I just kind of stay in the back. I kind of slowly push my way forward. They throw grenades at you just like that, and most of the time, and when I found out when I was trying to beat this, it's actually fairly simple to just pick it up real quick. It doesn't seem like they blow up right away, so they're not cooking the grenades or anything like that, so there's nothing to worry about there. As you can see, I just threw a grenade right through that door. I'm gonna throw another one again. There's at least 2 guys in that room. It took me about 3 or maybe 4 tries to actually beat this game, or this level, and my main problem actually wasn't this part right here. This part I found to be fairly simple. It's towards the end when you get, you'll see here in a little bit, after you beat the very first, well, there's only the one Juggernaut, I guess, but after you beat the Juggernaut, you get yourself into a building, and the building just has a bunch of guys in there, and it ends up being to where you have to just throw one of your special grenades that you have. You can see you just hit the right side D-pad and you have that special grenade. So there's a few different times you want to use this special grenade. Coming up right here, I use my very first one, and what I like to do is throw it right away, because those guys are going to be coming at you right now, especially the second you collect that first sample. So what that special grenade does is it actually enables you to get a little airstrike coming, like an airstrike inbound, and that actually helps out a lot. It gives you some cover long enough. Now that one was kind of a bad thrown one, but I had one in a prior game that I had thrown where I got like all the guys, and I had enough time to not only get both samples, but kind of push forward. That was kind of a bad thrown one, so you might have to play around with the way you throw it. But it's actually a very good strat. What you do real quick, they're going to be coming, so you throw it, and then you have long enough to collect both samples. So right here you see I'm just kind of trying to hide behind this wall. These guys are very good at just knocking your health real low, so it's best to let them come towards you because they're going to anyways. So make sure you keep that in mind. Just kind of try to hide behind the walls, pick up random grenades like that one again, so you have plenty of time to throw that back at them. And then after you get done through this, you can see my ammo's getting real low with this LMG. So what I like to do is switch it up and actually use, they're dropping G36Cs and AK-47s. So I switched out this thumper, or whatever you call this, I'm not exactly sure, whatever this noob tube launcher is, but I picked up this G36. I come back down, I'm able to push forward enough. At this point, I think they start to run because your airstrike actually comes back through, and you got to be really careful with those too. Your airstrikes will actually hurt you. And I think it was my second try. I was a little bit further than this, and in my second try, they dropped an airstrike right on top of me, and I hadn't thrown it or anything, but it had came back, or I don't know how that exactly works, but so be careful with your airstrikes. You hear them coming inbound, and you start getting hit, it will mess you up. It will make you lose, so be careful with that. One other thing I found out is this AK-47 grenade launcher thing sucks really bad. Like, it was the biggest waste of time. I was really lucky that I didn't die here. Sorry, but yeah, the AK with the ACOG is probably your best bet in this particular situation. So once you kill this guy and the others that may or may not come, at the very top of this stairway there's a guy in a vehicle on top of a turret. Definitely gonna want to take him out with that flashbang. As you see, I threw that flashbang, blinded him, popped up and killed him real quick, because those things will mess you up really fast, just as long as I have the time. And just for extra points, both those guys are dead, but for extra points I decided to blow up the vehicle. But yeah, coming into the next room. The next room is really easy as well. Most of this map is actually extremely easy, so you're not going to have too much of a problem getting through this thing. But this part right here, all you got to do is flashbang through that door. My first flashbang, I don't know what happened. I don't know what the Juggernauts, or not the Juggernauts, the Riot Shield guys were doing at this particular point. Usually they're already in the room, but when I threw that first one, for whatever reason, they weren't. So pre-flashbang that room, usually they're in there, so you can actually get the kill really quick on those 2 guys, because the second you throw it and you stun them, they drop their riot shields long enough for you to kill them. One other thing, right here, you can see when you're taking the sample, sometimes there's a vehicle usually with a turret right there. Sometimes it's there when you get there, and sometimes it's not. I don't know why. It was very inconsistent for me when I was playing. But what I like to do is I just try to grenade it. I probably could have flashbanged it, but I like to see explosion on the vehicle. I don't know, but it's probably actually faster to flashbang it right here and kill him that way. But I didn't. I ended up shooting it down and blowing it up with my gun, I think, and the faster way would be to flashbang. But anyways, after you collect the sample, that's the part that I was talking about where I throw another special grenade. I get a ton of kills from it, but what happened to me is I got killed there. So I like to take cover in the back. There's 2 back rooms before you get into the last room, just before Juggernaut. So what I like to do, you see right here, throw my special grenade, let my airstrike or whatever that thing's called take care of all the guys, and you know, I get a few kills here and there, but you can see here in just a second, here it comes, boom, just a ton of kills right there. So run into this room, take as much cover as you can, kill a few more guys, and then there's going to be a room to your far left that you can go into as well, which is another thing that you're going to actually run back to. Once you get all the guys, or you don't see them actually pushing forward anymore, what I like to do is I push forward long enough to grab that sample you see right there on my my ACOG scope, and when you push forward and you collect the sample, you're going to have an RPG guy coming, and this RPG guy will mess you up. I don't know, like I said, on the veteran mode, these guys are really good shot, and they will jack you up. So pre-throw a grenade, try to get a kill here. You can see I think I did. Yeah, I got a kill. Collect a sample, run your ass back into this room. I've actually had the RPG guy in the second time or the third time. I think it was the third time that I played this. He actually got the RPG right through this window and hit me. But it's no joke, like, he really will mess you up. So try to get as many kills. I think there's like 5 guys in that room ahead. So once I get 2 or maybe 3 guys, I push forward, and once you get those 2 kills, that's when you hit Juggernaut. Now Juggernaut, at very first, I forgot all about the special grenade and how easy it would be just to flashbang him, and then, you know, throw the you know, kind of pre-lead him up into the special grenade. So do not use your gun here. I mean, you can actually run back and hide behind the trash can and kill him. That's how I did it the very first time. But it's actually a lot easier just to do it this way. Pick up this LMG just in case to kind of get some pre-fire. Once you pick up the LMG, get ready to pre-throw a flashbang. And what you do is you just take a step outside that door, throw a flashbang, and once you throw that flashbang, you'll blind him and then pre-lead him with your special grenade. Once you do that, you can start unloading a little bit on him, but your airstrike will just mess him up big time. I actually forgot I threw another flashbang there. It's probably a good idea, actually, just in case he starts to run at you. But yeah, you can see that just totally annihilated him. I didn't have to use a lot of ammo. Not that it makes a difference. Don't forget, you can come back in this room if you want to pick up your other gun, but you can also refill your ammo here. So that's also something that's kind of a really good perk, something nice to have. Okay, now that you've killed the Juggernaut, you refilled your ammo, and you're pushing forward to go get the last 2 samples, what I found to be the easiest way, instead of using your gun so much, is you take out this first guy, you go up the stairways, and you clean out the second level. And what I mean by that is kill all these guys. There's at least, I think there's 3 or 4, maybe 5 guys tops at this upper level. You can see right there to the right side of the screen that they're starting to fill up downstairs. Nice thing is they don't really push forward to the upstairs. So what I like to do, maybe throw a few grenades. You know, after I throw those grenades, I'll throw my special grenade, and you can see there's actually a window. They start dropping down through the roof. Once you throw that, you know that your airstrike can go through the room, so the airstrike just unloads. Now, I think my second or third time trying to beat it, when I was in this room, it obliterated all the guys in the room, and I had no one to kill. Sometimes it does work, sometimes it doesn't get all the guys, but you can see I only had like a few more guys, and there was like maybe 12 guys in this room at first, and I'm only having to take out 4 or 5. So definitely a good strategy just to throw that thing in there and let the airstrike take care of it. Once you push down through here, the game's almost over. It's actually fairly simple from here on out. All you got to do is you go downstairs after you collect this last sample right here. Go downstairs, kill the last remaining few guys that there may or may not be. I found one time there's a bunch of guys outside. I don't know if it's just random or what it is, but it seemed like there's a few times that it was just really hard. But yeah, once you pushed forward through this next door, it's a cakewalk from there. flashbang the outside, kill maybe 2, 3 to 5 guys. I think the most I saw was 5 guys. But kill the few guys that you see, and then you're going to go into the next building. Once you go into the next building, you're going to actually hit maybe another 5 or 6 more guys. And when you hit them or you get into those guys, kill the few that you see, and then you're going to see a few with those riot shields. Once you take those guys out with the riot shield, at that point, make sure you pick one up, and then after that, I mean, you can use that as defense. You can just get up the stairs and beat the game. The very first time I got this far, I was literally going up those stairs to the right side right there, and I ran out of ammo. I didn't think to pick up the riot shield because I don't like using them, but I was running up those stairs and some guy unloaded on me with something. I don't remember what it was, but I literally died maybe a few seconds away from the very top of the, from the very end of the game. So very frustrating. It still kind of pisses me off that I did that to myself. And then as I died, I thought, man, I should have picked up that riot shield. So don't make the same mistake I did. Use the riot shield. It's definitely worth it. As you can see right here, there's only a few more guys. I kill them. Kind of lost my bearings right here. I thought that I had to keep going up the stairs, and I'm like, why can't I move? And I realized there's a couch there. Other than that, you guys, I hope this video helped you out. Let me know if there's something you want to see a little bit more of. And, if there's one that you can't beat, let me know. I'll try to beat it and see if I can't give you a way to beat it easier. Other than that, I hope you're all keeping it real. Talk to you soon. Peace.